Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and as you always know, you can like my video, subscribe in any of the cards over there, and also check out the sheet that will be in one of the cards that I have up there. So, let's begin this video. We will be talking about gearing for subletly rogue in particular. Why subletly? Because it's the one that I cover the most, and I think other people will do the outlaw and assassination ones better than I could. Of course, it's not a huge deal to just read the information that we already found out, but I'm going to try and make it short for you. Things that we really want to prioritize: get forset, the new forset. You can't break set and still have forset. What does that mean? You can't have two of the old set and two of the new set, even if it's the same effect. You will only get the two set effect, and not even twice, you only get it once. So prioritize getting forset. Then for embellishments, 2 silken linings is good overall. 1 silken lining, 1 shadow flame. When you get the aeronaut ring, that will be one of the first things that you would want to spend your dinars on. You can spend 2 dinars to get the seal of the urnas chosen, even on the normal difficulty without the upgrades that you will use eventually. Will be one of the better rings. Then the voice of the silent star later. I already told this in a video that I posted just now also, but I wanted to come out really fast. Daggers, our weapons will be the Fang of the Thunder Flame, if possible 2 of them, but there's also 1 dagger that it's still really strong, and if you can get it, try to get it. The Nick of Time in Mythic 0. Remember, now we have a champion track. That means that even if it's less high level, because if it is on our offhand, it's still very strong. Very strong, I mean that even in the BIS profile, you get 0 point something% versus a Mythic Sarkaret dagger. Of course, while you are gearing up, if you get one of those, you're not going to replace it ever. And even then, it's kind of good just to have that free damage. Now, for the slots that we want to craft things in, at least for Subtlety, we have access to equip the second ring, the Ring of Field Duty, that also has extra high level that drops from the Urna. So, for example, don't get your embellishments here. You also can't get it on the cloak. Of course, you're going to use the Sacred Cloak if possible. If you don't like it, don't use it. For the most part, I will use them in my boots and in my belt. What does that mean? That if you want to use the toxic set, because you want to use more than one spec, remember the toxic boots with the toxic embellishment are still really good to play the 3 specs, as Outlaw does not use blue silken lining. For single target, as I told before, 1 shadow flame, it's still good because of the, in this case, the aeronaut ring. To activate it, you have other ways to activate it, so don't worry about it. Now, for enchants, the only thing that changes is that you still want at least 1 Sophic Devotion, and then for the other enchant, depending on your gear, you use Frozen Reed or Earthen Reed, that being versatility or mastery. For gearing, we still want versatility and mastery mostly, and you still get some crit from other places. Remember to always sim yourself to check which is the best combination. It's really easy to do now. Remember, we also have always in the TC research, TC subtlety, and we also put in my sheet the way to use a top gear, copy pasting the items. I still haven't updated, but I will try to work on that this weekend. For all the other enchants, nothing changes. You still use on your rings the stat that you most want, and then all the other enchants are okay, and nothing of that changes. Now, trinkets will be the last thing I will cover. As you know, Ashes of the Ember Soul is still available, so it's likely that that will be one of the best trinkets, but we won't be able to go there until the 5th week. Because the first 2 weeks will be Vault of the Incarnates, second 2 weeks will be Averus, the Shadow Crucible, and then we will get to go into the Amir Drasil. Meanwhile, you can use Iridius Fragment, a trinket that drops from House of Infusion. Now, this one, it's really easy to use. You will just use it after using Secret Technique on all your cooldowns. There are other things that we may want to talk about, but I will do a short video about that eventually. Now, for the second trinket, you want a passive one. There are many ones that are really close and are kinda nice. You have, of course, on Vault of the Incarnate, the first week, you can get your Manic Grift Torch for subtlety in special. The current technique, it's decent, nothing crazy, but nothing bad. The trinket from the Primal Council got completely obliterated, so it's not good for us that much. If you still get it, just please make it so it goes to one of the casters that still gets quite a good bonus out of it. As for the Spiteful Storm, it's also one of the better ones that is passive. Now, for what we will be playing, if possible, the first 2 weeks, it will be, of course, the Iridius Trinket, and then a Spiteful Storm or Manic Grifters. Of course, Grifters has this effect that when someone dies, you get extra power out of it, and also the RNG Cliff that can get strong in bosses, like for example Council or Razager herself, when you get extra ads, and also in Dathia. Now, that is everything that I wanted to talk about. There are other trinkets that are also really good, like the Cult of Suffering for Mythic Plus, or in this case, the one from Forgotten Experiments is still decent. Anvil is completely there, somewhere. We don't want the scale. And Beacon to the Beyond, we don't care that much about it anymore. And this Scan Trinket also got nerfed. As for Amir Drasil, as you know, the trinkets are not really crazy for us. Bandolier, not that good. Volcoros Trinket, not that good. Pips, decent in Mythic Plus. In single target, we have other trinkets that are stronger, and the same thing as the icon. If you have other classes that can get more effect of it, it's better to use so it goes to them. And now for all the other trinkets that we can get access, it's just Augury. We don't really care that much about Augury. If you get it, you can use it just to trade other trinkets or something like that. It works. It also really RNG, so if you really like to gamble, maybe you can use it. And that is everything. Have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.